Hi everyone, I wanted to take a moment and do a tutorial on the two-hand swing. I wanted to differentiate between the pendulum swing, which I use in kettlebell juggling, and the hardstyle swing. And I'm going to make this very brief. There's a lot that goes into the swing, but I'm just going to cover a few key points here. So in the series, we have already discussed the pendulum swing, and the setup is generally, now this is just a guide, but 2 feet away from the kettlebell. Plant your feet shoulder width apart. You're going to hinge those hips, which we've talked about the hip hinge. So pushing that butt back, you should feel yourself pinch those fingers in that hip crease. Grabbing the bell, tip the handle, pull the shoulders away from the ears, and we're going to hike the kettlebell as if we're passing a football to someone behind us. So hike the bell, bend the knees, and we end here at 10 o'clock or a little higher. Exhale there, bend and high. Bend and high. Now this is called the pendulum swing, which is very similar to the kettlebell sport swing, a softer style of swing, but in kettlebell juggling, it propels the bell upward. So now I'm going to introduce the hardstyle swing, which is very, very good for power. So when you pick up a heavier kettlebell, this is a 16 kilogram, we're going to set up with the same technique, 2 feet away from the bell roughly. You can always adjust that as you see fit. Your feet again are shoulder width apart. Same idea. You want to hinge those hips. Reach for the bell, set those shoulders, break the handle in half is a nice cue I like to use, engaging the lats. So with a heavier kettlebell, you want to make sure that the weight is more in your heels than in your toes. And then you're going to, again, hike that kettlebell back as if you're passing a football to someone behind you. So seeing the difference there between the hardstyle swing and the pendulum swing. The pendulum swing will have this double knee dip, straighten, bend, drive the bell up, absorb, straighten, and drive that bell up. Pendulum swing. Hardstyle swing is for power output. So the power's coming just as the pendulum swing, through the feet, through the body, and into the bell. Difference here is that the pendulum swing is going to propel upward, a softer swing. The hardstyle swing generally will generate power, squeeze the glutes, full tension, squeeze the quads, squeeze the abs, ribs are pulling towards the hips, and we're in a nice tall stance, hard plank position here. So roughly chest, and it might float a little bit higher. But a great way to build strength and power is with the hardstyle swing. So if you're going to move up in weight, I'd recommend using this hardstyle swing for power and strength. Again, let's do it from the front. Setting up 2 feet away from the bell, shoulder width apart. Okay, very important, hinge those hips. You don't always have to push here, but it's a good cue to get you to push the butt back, bend the knees. Set up with that bell. Grab the bell, break the handle in half. Pull the shoulders away from the ears, engage the lats. We're going to hike that kettlebell back between the legs, high in the crotch area, and then power through the feet and into the bell. So here we go, hinge, handle, shoulder away from the ears, and hike. Exhale. And that's the hardstyle swing. Final cue is you want to wait once you get up in this plank position, tall through the top of the head. Allow that kettlebell stay strong in your posture. Wait as long as you can before you hinge. And that's going to protect your lower back in this swing as you go heavier. So we call it playing trick chicken with the crotch, which is a funny cue, but it works. So again, all those cues one more time, and then we'll be done with this tutorial. 2 feet away from the bell, shoulder width apart, hinge those hips. Grab the handle, engage the lats. Weight is in the center of the foot and heel. Hike the bell, exhale, hinge at the last minute. Hope that helps. Enjoy your swings, and I'll be seeing you soon.